Hey guys, Mindy here, and I had gotten asked a few times about my new rotisserie turners, and so I thought I would just do a video so that you guys could see my turners and how they're built. So this is what my turner looks like, and I bought a motor from Walmart, I believe, and it came with this piece. So the actual motor, and it sits in this bracket. It did come with other pieces, but I did not do anything with those pieces. So the only piece that I actually used from the kit were the motor and this bracket piece, and then the rod that goes in there. It's cut about 12 inches, so it goes about 12 inches out, and then we sawed it off with a hacksaw. So I didn't want it to have the whole length that it had originally. And then we kept the little, I don't know what that is called, but the little screw that tightens around that rod. We kept that because that is where it rotates inside of there. You can see that there's like a notch, and that's how that piece actually rotates. So we kept that. I bought this connector piece from Lowe's or Home Depot, and then I bought one of these connector pieces that has an open end on this side that can fit my PVC pipe, and then it has a screwed end on this side that screws into this piece. So I can unscrew these two pieces from each other, and I can pick up this whole piece off of my turner. This I actually have glued with E6000 glue into this piece. So these two pieces are permanently connected, and they're the ones that I'm always going to use for my turners for both of those. And then I also have footballs, and we just drilled through them. I've also purchased them from Feather Bear Designs, and her husband puts holes through the footballs as well, and they're a lot nicer than the ones that I've made. So I do recommend getting them from them if you can. But the footballs, I use this size. It's a small one from the Dollar Tree, and I use these for my smaller cups. They fit a coffee cup, so it goes right inside there. As you saw in my coffee tutorial for the mug, it just fits right inside there, and it does not come off. So you're not going to have any issues of it falling off of your turner. And that 20-ounce one works, or that little football works with the 20-ounce cups as well as the coffee mugs, and I think I've heard people use it for wine glasses too. And then these bigger footballs, those ones can be used for the 30-ounce cups. So, and then just how I built it, you can kind of see underneath here, it's just one 12-inch piece of wood. So it's, I think, a 2x4. And then we just used a bracket to attach a smaller piece of wood on the end. And then we attached the bracket piece to this smaller piece of wood. And I actually put this one together myself. So I just drilled screws into there, and I actually think I just did this by hand. I just hand screwed them in. And then I made a supporter piece, and I used my dremel, and I just dremeled out a little bit of like a half moon so that my PVC pipe can fit inside there, so it's not going to sway back and forth as it turns. So it's going to sit there even, and then I like looked at the height, and I made it to where the height is what I want. And I did that on this one as well. It's just a smaller piece of wood that we used for that one, and that's so that it's supported. So if you look at it from this angle, they're supported, and so they turn evenly. So there's my information, guys, on how to build your turner. It's not that hard. Again, you just need a 2x4 piece of wood. You need a block of wood. We just used a 2x4, I think, just an extra block that we had laying around. You need 2 brackets per rotisserie that you're gonna build. And then you need a motor, so whatever motor that you want is what you would want to use. And then you want to make sure you have the pieces that you can actually mount it onto your board. And then you need the connector piece. And then you need this connector piece. I don't know, I think this is the female adapter, but I'm not positive. And then this is a 1/2-inch PVC pipe. And that's what I've used here, is a 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and I have glued that into this. And then the only other thing that I didn't mention is that I wrapped it with like plumber's tape. It's the silicone tape that sticks to itself on both of mine. I wrapped it as thick as I could get it in the pipe. This piece would still slide over it, but I didn't want it to come off of there, so I had to force it over that silicone tape, and that's the way I wanted it, because I don't want that to come off. But even if like this block were to fall, it's still going to be somewhat supported because this PVC is on the rod that's attached. So, and that's inside there. Sorry, but it's inside there. And you want to make sure when you cut it off, the longer side that you want to keep is the side that has the little angled part on your rotisserie rod, so that it'll fit inside of your motor. So don't cut off the wrong piece too short. But anyway, I hope that helps somebody. If you have any questions, just drop them below and I'll be happy to answer anything. Thanks, guys.